I'm Wes F.
And I'm Asher 5.
And me and Asher had some separation, but we're back. Our last appearance together was Golden Throne, but, you know, now we're set here for just a normal basketball game. No 4-hour marathon, but we're just here for a classic, good old single game.
Yeah, it's super short. So coming into this game, Lewis is going to come off from a loss to Coeur d'Alene, 70-61, and so will Lakeland, losing to Bonners Ferry, 86-53. So both teams definitely looking for a bounce back, and we'll see who's going to come out victorious. And Lakeland also lost to Moscow on the 26th, 69-50. And the game before that for Lewiston was Battle of the Bridges, Golden Throne, where they beat Carson by 10. So we got Brooks Uhas announcing, and we are going to rise for the national anthem, and we will be back right after this.
And there you have it. National anthem's been played, and we are set to go here. Lakeland's starting lineups first to be announced by Brooks Uhas himself. Starting for the Lakeland Hawks, number 2, Tyler Norris. Number 10, Kenton Ferguson. Number 11, Ben Ryan. Number 31, Peyton Hillman. And number 35, Gabe Harris. And now, your starting lineups for your very own Lewiston Bengals. Number 4, Jordan Walker. Number 24, Dre Torpy. Number 2, Jordan Bramlett. Number 1, Rylan Gomez. And number 33, the milkman, Drew Hottinger. And I believe, yes, that is Dre Torpy, not even suited up, so we're going to see.
I'm not sure if he's injured or something else. I'm not quite sure. He's a very key player for this Bengal team. A fantastic passer, one of the best passers on this Bengal team. Only a sophomore, quite a few sophomores. As we mentioned, this team's pretty young.
So I believe taking his spot I see is number 14, Royce Fisher, I believe. So yes, dimming the lights, an iconic song for this Lewiston basketball team.
Yeah, we've mentioned this before, just a super good song. It just makes you happy for some basketball as we are set to go. Tip-off coming shortly. Both teams huddling up, hyping up.
So here we go. Doing the tipping for the Hawks, number 11, Ben Ryan. And for the Bengals, number 1, Rylan Gomez. So here we go. Asher, any thoughts coming into this game?
Yeah, both teams coming off of a loss. I know the Bengals have a better record of 11-7 compared to the Lakeland 9-7. Just played a couple more games, but here we go with Lakeland start on offense.
Immediate three shot out there by number 31. That was Hillman. There will be an offensive foul. Fouls on number 35, Gabe Harris, a 6'2" junior. So here we go, setting on the way now for the first offensive possession is Jordan Bramlett for the Bengals. He sending him a new offensive miscommunication there, but so close to that line.
Yeah, Royce Fisher, not usually a starter, kind of a miscommunication there. As he's up for three, that's going to be no good. Rebounded by Lakeland. Maybe that's going to have a different factor here with a new starter.
There's a little handoff there. Kenton Ferguson now to number 2, Norse. Now to 35, corner three, near side, no good. Almost an offensive rebound. He keeps it in. Now that's the 35. That's number 35, Harris, and it's in for 2.
Yeah, just a great second chance opportunity for Lakeland, not giving up on that play, and a great pass and backdoor cut for Lakeland.
Bramlett going to do it himself there, and he will be fouled. Fouls in number 35, Gabe Harris, so that'll be his second already. Excuse me, no, that's on number 10, Ken Ferguson. I saw a contact by someone for Lakeland.
Yeah, the senior Jordan Bramlett just fantastic about making his own plays. We saw at Golden Throne, he did not really make his own plays there. He kind of had a quiet night, and that was kind of surprising. One of the biggest, well, the biggest basketball game for these boys' teams. So we'll see what kind of a night he has tonight. So far, 1 free throw for him.
Second is up, and away, and no good. Rebound by number 35, Gabe Harris. It's number 10 now, Ferguson. Ferguson hands off to Norse. Norse, top of the key, back to 31. That's Hillman. Now kicks it right there, Ryan. Ryan kicks it right back out to Ferguson, and it gets rejected there by Gomez as that goes right to Walker. Walker, and he loses it. It'll tip up, stolen ball there as Norse now has it. Norse drives in, trying to find number 11. That's Ryan, but tipped up there by the milkman, Drew Hottinger.
Yeah, we mentioned this again, too. The bigs from the Bengals, Rylan Gomez and Drew Hottinger, just such a good physical presence in the paint. You cannot get a shot off when they're in the paint.
On the hoop, Ferguson trying to find someone, looking, finds Harris. Harris kicks it right back out to Ferguson. Ferguson drives in a little bit, goes up with a little floater, and good for 2. That's Walker now. Hottinger behind all of them. No worries there as Hottinger now has it in the wing. Guarded there by number 11, Ryan. Gonna go up with it himself, and then not an and one, but he will go up shooting 2.
Yeah, that rolled around the rim. I thought for sure that was going to go in, but it's going to send Hottinger to the line to shoot 2. And Lakeland already with 3 team fouls with 6 minutes, 20 seconds left in this first. They're going to need to be careful if they don't want Lewiston in the bonus.
Hottinger misses the first one. Can he sink the second? We'll see here. Up, and away it goes, and good for 1. And a substitution coming in for the Bengals, number 3, Drew Aldridge. So a player we haven't seen get much playing time.
Well, yeah, I was just going to say that. Normally he doesn't, get a lot of playing time, but here with some early playing time, maybe that's because Torpy is out, and he's going to have to fill that shoes of Torpy.
Yeah, like we said, he seems to come in later in the game, but an early substitution for him. So here we go now.
Good chance to prove himself and get a good spot on this team.
He's only a junior. Bramlett kicks it to Hottinger, top of key, thought about 3. Now to Bramlett for a 3. Got it!
Yeah, great shot by Jordan Bramlett there. You cannot leave him open behind that 3-point line. He'll stink it every time.
Ball goes out of bounds. The Lakeland Hawks, that's now Ferguson. Ferguson drives it down, kicks it to Harris. Now to number 11, that's Ryan, and good for 2.
Yeah, Hottinger really needed to keep his feet on the ground there. He jumped, and he fell for that pump fake, and that left a wide open player from Lakeland up for 2.
Bramlett kicks it to Hottinger now. Hottinger might try to take it himself here as he's going to go up with it, and good for 2. So an essential player for this Bengal offense.
Yeah, he's just so fundamentally strong. He has that great post move, great footwork, as a wide open lane for 2 is missed. Fisher's able to get it.
Gomez kicks it right to Bremen for 3. No good. Almost in. Gomez gets a rebound, kicks it right to Fisher. Fisher just going to take it outside and reset. Now to Bremen, far side corner. Now Hottinger back to Bremen. Kicks it to Gomez now. Will the Gomez-Hottinger duo play tonight? Now it's back to Bramlett. Bramlett drives in, takes it himself, and no good. Offensive rebound by Gomez, and no good for 2 again. So lots of opportunities there for the Bengals, but executed none of them.
Yeah, the Bengal offense kind of looks stagnant there, and those offensive rebounds really carried that possession, and no points here.
Now, that long pass looked a little Mahomey. I'm not sure.
A little Mahomey.
Oh, man, deadly accurate. Wow. That ball goes out of bounds.
And Aldridge with good hands there, so he's playing pretty good. As we mentioned, he's normally not used to playing this early in the game, and he's making an impact here.
So Gomez gets the Mahomey assist to Bramlett. And substitutions. Tonin for the Hawks, as that's going to give Norse and Harris a seat for a little bit. Ryan goes up with a little floater hook shot, no good. Rebound by Walker. Walker deep pass again to Hottinger.
Aldridge.
Excuse me, Aldridge. They're both named Drew. Now,
checking in for the Bengals, number 31, Parker Bogart.
There he is. Walker trying to find something. Lob pass there to Bramlett. Bramlett might have an open 3. He's not going to go with it. Now Gomez, top feed guarded there by Ryan. Hands it off to Walker for a 3. Got it. 3 ball. Very successful so far for the Bengals.
Yeah, for both Jordans there. Both Jordans hitting the 3 here, Bramlett and Walker.
Let's see what happens here. As that's number 31. Hillman. Hillman dishes it right there to Ryan. Ryan drives in, floater, no good. Gomez with the rebound as it's going to get tipped up and go right back to the Bengals. Now the Hawks will retreat back to the other side of the court. No pressure, really, by both teams. Really no press I've seen so far.
Yeah, both offenses haven't looked really sound. I know the Bengals have shot well from 3, but that's pretty much been about it. Not a lot of ball movement from either sides of the court.
I agree with that one. Neither offenses have yet to find their groove as Gomez is going to drive in and just no good on that layup there.
And last game, I saw Gomez shooting a lot of 3-pointers. That's kind of been unlike him this season. And foul is going to be called on number 3, Drew Aldridge. That's his first and team's first. Checking in is Drew Hottinger, and that is going to send Jordan Bramlett.
And Gomez to the bench, and Royce Fisher is also checking in. There we go.
I didn't see Royce checking in, and I saw 2 Bengal players sitting down. Kind of confused there.
A little sneaky.
And there was the biggest man from Lakeland, number 34, Braden Carl, against the smallest person on the court, Jordan Walker. And I think that was an offensive call.
It was.
On Carl.
So Bengals may have some bonus time here as that's Fisher. Pull up, top of the key 3, no good. Rebound by Ferguson. Ferguson, guarded by Aldridge. Ferguson might have an open lane here. He kicks it right back out to Birchman. Excuse me, no. That's Carl. Couldn't find that last name.
Maybe Carl. There's 2 R's. That's kind of what's throwing me off in Carl.
Me and Asher sometimes have to play guess the last name.
Yeah.
But most of the time, we're accurate.
Say good half the time.
Half the time.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe that's a little harsh.
We won't give ourselves that much credit.
Get a good shot of the student section. It's camo night, if you cannot tell.
Where are they?
That's what I was thinking, too. I kind of heard some noises over there, but, I didn't see them.
Hottinger to Walker near our side 3, no good. It's going to get stolen there, but kicks it right back to Hottinger. He'll go up with it again, and good for 2. So that was Wheel just throwing it right back to Hottinger after he tried to go out of bounds for the ball.
And here come the Bengals with the full court press, but Lakeland is able to break it pretty easily.
Ferguson going to lose it a little bit there. Fisher's there to tip it up. Bogart tried to intercept the pass intended for number 21. Roth, as that's now to number 13, Varner. And there'll be a foul on number 4, Jordan Walker, his first, team's third.
Lakeland has done a really good job of keeping it clean in the last part of this first quarter. They looked like they were going to be in some foul trouble, but they have not fouled in quite a bit.
Yeah, so maybe getting told to calm it down, or just as a team telling everyone to calm it down just so they can make sure that they don't give Lewiston 3 points as that ball goes out of bounds and it will go to the Bengals. Bramlett now in for the Bengals, taking it down. Bramlett. Fisher now to Hottinger. Hottinger beyond the arc, looking, can't find anything. Gonna pass it right there to Walker now as Walker has an open three and no good. Hottinger gets the offensive rebound, goes up for 2 and no good again. So
that was
Bengals.
just right over Roth. He didn't really have to jump, just that height difference really coming in clutch for Hottinger.
That's number 21 gets fouled. That was Ben Roth.
It's kind of uncharacteristic there. Hottinger getting off his feet multiple times, and he's falling for those pump fakes, and he's leaving his defender open for 2.
That foul was on Drew Hottinger. First one is up and good. Substitution coming in for Bengals. Number 1, Rylan Gomez in for number 31, Parker Bogart. He is being told to stay. Hottinger comes off now. Ross' second is up and good. As that's now to Bramlett. Bramlett taking it down. Guarded there closely by Wheel. Bramlett slips up a little bit there, but he stays with it in control. Now to Gomez. Guarded there by number 34, Carroll. Gomez kicks it right to Walker, far side corner, looking. Finds Gomez.
Lakeland in that 2-3 zone, kind of Bengals having a trouble with it.
Bramlett for 3, got it. So nothing doing inside the paint. Why not shoot up a 3 and it goes in?
Yeah, you have 3 people in the paint at all times, and the way to break that zone is to move the ball around the perimeter. That's what the Bengals need to do here.
Ferguson's shot was up as Bramlett rips it wide away, and he's going to have a fast break here as Bogart's outside, and a block foul will be called.
Man, Bramlett took the 3-on-1. Instead of slowing that ball down, he decided to drive in, and he drew a foul, so great decision by him.
Foul is on number 15, Lovie Wheel. As that sends Bramlett to the line, shooting 2. Bramlett's first, up, and away in. Good. So neither team, I would say, even though both teams not really, I mean, you got the Bengals up 9, but it kind of doesn't really feel like a big lead to me. I mean, I'm not feeling any momentum on either side of the ball right now.
No, it kind of feels like it's a slow-paced game. There's some miscommunication on some subbing. But Bramlett with 11 points already here in this first quarter, kind of taking the game in his hands. A couple threes later and some free throws. He's taking it over as Parker Bogart steals the ball.
Intercepted by Parker Bogart. He has the ball now, kicks it right to Gomez. Gomez guarded there, double teamed as he's going to lose it now and stops his dribble, and now tried to go to Walker, and then he gets tipped up right back to Fisher, now back to Walker, and now I'm all caught up. Walker kicks it to Hepburn now. Hepburn right back to Walker for 3, near side corner, no good. Fisher gets the offensive rebound, no, rips it right back to Walker now. So maybe a last shot here, just 8 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Walker loses it now, and it goes out of bounds, and it will stay with the Bengals.
So 3.7 seconds left. That's plenty of time for a good catch-and-shoot 3. We'll see what happens here. Hepburn inbounding the ball, the freshman for the Bengals.
They might just give it to Walker now. Is Walker at the buzzer? No good.
So after the first quarter, it is the Bengals 19 and Lakeland 9. And we're going to head into the second quarter. We will see you then.
We will be right back. Look at a good shot of the band.
You can see the band.
And we are back for the start of this second quarter. So, I mean, first quarter, not really a good scoring quarter for either side of the ball. I mean, 20, you're at 19, so I mean, you got the job done. You're in the lead, but it doesn't really feel like they're in total control.
No, I still haven't seen a really good offensive possession for either team. I have seen some good ball movement, but not a super sound offensive play.
Yeah, I agree with that statement right there. It's now Hepburn. Drives in, kicks it to Hottinger. Looking, guarded there by Harris. Is he going to float it up there? And now it's 21-9.
Yeah, he's able to use his height difference. No player really as tall as he is, and so he's definitely able to use that to his advantage.
And yes, there will be a reach and foul now as Ferguson tried to get past all the defenders, as that foul is going to be on number 44, Blaze Hepburn.
Lakeland head coach wanting a timeout. He finally does get one.
So that timeout will be called by Lakeland. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Why don't we stay back after we only chewed off about 30 seconds of the clock of this second quarter. So 21-9. Any thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, it has been a pretty good defensive battle for both teams. Pretty good interior defense on both sides. If you're Lakeland, you definitely want to get out a little more. The Bengals have some excellent three-point shooters, and Lakeland has not found their way on offense at all. And they just definitely need to get the ball moving a little more. I think both sides need to be doing that. And we're going to see how this unfolds here. 7:30 left in this second quarter.
Yeah, I would say Lakeland has inside the paint defense has been solid so far. Not really anything doing, but as soon as Lewiston is open outside the perimeter, it's raining threes here at LHS. So that's Norse. Norse at the wing. No good on the jump shot as Gomez gets the rebound. Kicks it to Hepburn, now back to Bramlett. Bramlett. Right back to Fisher. Fisher now to Gomez. Now to Bramlett. Screen doesn't take it though by Gomez. He's going to go up himself and no good on the two. And that's going to be rebounded there by number 35, Gabe Harris.
And no Bengals crashed the boards there. Gomez was just by himself in the paint and really no chance for them to get an offensive board.
So pull-up three there by Ferguson is no good. That's now Gomez way down. He will be fouled.
Yeah, he kind of got bailed out there. He was way under the hoop. He hit the bottom of the backboard there. So he's going to go on the line to shoot too.
Foul is on number 31, Peyton Hillman, a 6'1 sophomore for the Lakeland Hawks. Gomez's first is up and good. .6:42 left to go here in the first half, as it's kind of just been a defensive ball game. I mean, we said this before already, but I mean, 22-9. Obviously, Bengals have something going on the offensive side of the ball, but it's really been a defensive ball game.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And that's Ferguson now kicking it right back to Norse. Now back to 31, Hillman. Hillman now to number 11, Ryan. Now to Norse, near side corner, kicks it right back out to Harris. His hair goes up and no good. Offensive rebound by Hillman though. Or excuse me, Ryan, and that's good. 4-2, a 6'4 senior. It's Parker Bogart with the ball now, kicks it right back to Bowman. Now cross court pass. Hepburn now to Bogart. It's Bogart drives in. Fadeaway shot by Bogart, and no good. In and out.
That was an excellent move by Bogart there. Great use of his feet. Kind of a fadeaway jumper. Looked like that was going to go in.
A little in and out action. So here we go now. The Hawks take it down. Hillman kicks it right back to Norse. Norse guarded there by Fisher as he crosses over and crosses again, and he gets past the half-court line. Now to Hillman for the three. No good. Rebound by Harris. Harris might try to take it himself at the free throw line and gets tipped up there by Fisher, but back to Norse. Norse is going to reset the Hawks offense. Drives in and contact, but no foul called.
Gomez has done that all season, attracting those charges. Almost got another one there, but he is always willing to sacrifice his body for this team, and you love to see that in the player.
Bramlett's three is no good. Hottinger trying to get the offensive rebound. The battle for the ball happened there, and now a foul will be called. Foul is on number 11, Ben Ryan. That'll send Hottinger to the line, shooting 2. Hottinger's first is no good, and substitution coming in for the Bengals, number 3, Drew Aldridge, in for number 2, Jordan Brema, and number 21 for the Hawks, Ben Roth, in for number 11, Ben Ryan. Switch of the Bens. Hottinger's second is good.
Yeah, we have 2 Drews and 2 Jordans on the Bengals, and then 2 Bens on the Hawks. Quite a few similar names.
Norris drives down, kicks it number 21, far side corner. That was number 21, Ben Roth. It will go out of bounds, but it will stay with the Hawks. So as Ferguson kicks it right back out there to Harris beyond the arc. Now wide open inside the paint and good for 2.
Yeah, that's just a defensive miscommunication by the Bengals there. You should never let a player that wide open in the paint.
That was number 21, Roth. Walker kicks it to Hottinger now. Hottinger. Now back to Walker. Walker stops the dribble, kicks it to Aldridge, and he gets tipped up there by number 35, Gabe Harris, as it will stay with the Bengals, though. 4:43 left to go here in the first half of play. Fisher in the far side corner kicks to Gomez, and a foul is going to be called on the ground by number 21, Ben Roth. So here we go now. Walker into the hoop to get out for the Bengals. Walker kicks it to Aldridge. He goes up with it, and an and one's going to be.
Yeah, great move by Drew Aldridge there, getting some good minutes here tonight. As that will be Hillman's second personal, 4th team foul. And so they're kind of in the same boat they were in the first quarter, in foul trouble. We'll see if they'll clean it up for the remainder 4:38 here in the second.
Checking in for the Hawks, number 15, Loby Wheel, in for number 31, Peyton Hillman. That's Norris now. Norris looking, guarded by Fisher. Now Bramlett, and it's going to get behind 15 Wheel, but he stays with him now. They get past the half-court line. Ferguson, guarded by Walker. He's going to drive and kicks it right back out to Roth as Roth goes up with it and no good. So good pass there, but just couldn't execute it. Walker drives down and kicks it. Gomez and now Hottinger. Both big mans for the Bengals outside beyond the arc. It's Walker trying to find Bramlett and gets tipped up there, but it stays with Bramlett.
Yeah, Bengals kind of looking sloppy on this possession. A lot of miscommunications, but very good perimeter defense by Lakeland.
Hottinger far zips it right back out to Fisher for 3. Got it.
Yeah, Fisher had a ton of threes against Coeur d'Alene their last home game. He's a big factor for this team.
Norris now back to Ferguson. Ferguson going to drive in. Kicks it right to Ralph. Now back out to Norris. Guarded by Walker with the screen by Harris. Now back to Harris. Harris is going to go with the jumper for 2. No good. Gonna battle for the ball, but they're going to give it to the Bengals now.
It does look like Lakeland wants the rebounds more than the Bengals, as number 31, Parker Bogar, subs in for the Bengals for Ottinger.
And then for the Hawks, number 23, Zach Cook, in for number 35, Gabe Harris.
But yeah, on the boards, Lewiston needs to get a body on their defender if they want those boards, and that's just such a big factor, and especially high school basketball, is those offensive boards.
Walker to Bramlett, near side. Now back to Walker, now back to Bramlett. Tried to zip it as Norris gets there. Fast break and an easy layup there for the Hawks.
Yeah, just not great passes from the Bengals here. That's kind of really not like them, but give credit to this Lakeland perimeter defense staying in this 2-3 zone.
Bramlett kicks it right to Gomez and good for 2. That's Cook by Gomez as he stops his dribble just past the half-court line. Norris kicks it right back to Roth, and now back to Norris for the 3. Deep 3, got it!
Wow, that was 3 feet behind the three-point line, and just an effortless shot by him.
Gomez kicked it to Walker. Walker dishes right back to Bramlett. Wide open, far side corner 3. No good. The foul's going to be called on number 14, Royce Fisher. Just his first, team's second of the quarter.
Yeah, Bramlett had a super good first quarter, kind of settled down maybe a little too much here. Hasn't scored in the second yet. In comes Aldridge, and Fisher's going to take a seat. 2 minutes, 14 seconds to go here in this first half.
Yes, here we go now. Deep pass there to Roth, and a foul's going to be called as Gomez tried to slap the backboard, trying to get that block. That was Wheel finding Roth, and that will send Roth to the line. Shooting 2. Roth's first is up and away and no good. Coming in for the Bengals, number 44, Blaze Hepburn, in for number 3, Jordan Bramlett. So Asher, after this, we only have one more half of basketball, so these nights go by a lot quicker than what we're used to. I mean, the longest night so far in our record books right now is the Avista Holiday Tournament.
Yeah, those were very long days, turning into nights. Yeah, we'd leave in the dark, and we'd arrive in the dark, and we'd leave in the dark. But this season has also been very short. This season's almost over. It felt like there has not been quite a bit of games, but I mean, there has been. It's just flown by.
It has indeed. So here we go now. Just a minute 51 left to go here in the first half of play. That's Wheel now taking it down, guarded there by Walker. Walker, Wheel trying to find Ferguson, but it goes right past him, and they're going to call it clean, so no over and back call. Ross sets a screen for Ferguson, now to Cook. Cook, top of the key. Lob pass there to Cook as it gets intercepted there by Hepburn. Hepburn.
Yeah, that was just a forced pass there. I mean, they're in between 2 defenders, Ryland, Gomez, and Hepburn there. So those forced passes are costly.
Walker kicks it out to Aldridge, now back to Walker. Now back to Aldridge, now bounce pass to Hunter. Hunter gonna go up with it, and good for 2.
Yeah, Lewiston offense really starting to find their stride here, able to get the ball in the paint and really find a groove here on offense.
That's now Cook outside, top of the key. Now to Roth. Roth dishes to Ferguson. Ferguson trying to find something. Calls for a screen by Cook, but he's got nothing doing there as Bengals are there to trap him. In the corner now, that's number 21. Now outside the perimeter, 3, no good. And Gomez gets the rebound. Lost my words there a bit.
Yeah, Lakeland has gotten a lot of opportunities here, just just unable to capitalize. And as we saw, as Norris shooting that deep 3, maybe get him the ball more, because he's an excellent three-point shooter.
Maybe a last shot here, and I think most definitely a last shot here. And they're going to call a timeout before the time runs out. So Coach Brooks' mom calling timeout for the Lewiston Bengals. And
1.8 seconds between the shot clock and game clock, so they do have to get a shot off before the play clock does go out. So we'll see how they end up with that possession, and pretty lopsided game. Not too much of a blowout there, definitely in Lakeland's grasp, but the Bengals really starting to find their way on offense as quick substitutions for the Bengals come in.
I'll turn up those room mics a bit, enjoy the band.
Yeah, the band has been excellent today. Their national anthem was very good as always. Warning buzzer beater sounds. And just a reminder, you are watching this on the LHS Bengals YouTube channel, so if you have not yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and if you so please would, we have a super chat available so you can donate and support the LHS Bengal Network.
And a 3-ball there by Walker, as that will most likely end the first half. As a far shot there, and it's no good. So before we
almost hit our cameraman Carson Pickens.
Before we go, let's talk about some future events.
And before we do that, we're going to throw it over to Sport Physical Therapy for a word.
Who is Sport Physical Therapy? We are a locally owned and operated clinic. We support our valley through volunteer work and sponsorship of events and charities. We have multiple orthopedic board certified and the only sport board certified and vestibular certified therapists in the valley. Our therapist mission is to support, protect, and enhance those here in the Lewis-Clark Valley. We work to create, promote, and sustain the highest quality physical therapy services in the valley. Sport Physical Therapy for work, for sport, for life.
Now my partner Asher Fife is going to leave me for a little bit here, but before we take a halftime break, let's talk about some future events, and as well as this halftime is brought to you by the Diamond Shop and Shop and Shop. So talking about some future events coming up, we have tomorrow, I believe, is a White Pine District game. So that is something we're covering for you guys for free, as well as Wednesday is a home basketball game, I believe boys varsity basketball game between the Lewiston Bengals and the Lake City Timberwolves. There we go. And Thursday is another White Pine League game, and I believe Friday we have wrestling here, and Saturday district cheer competition. So we are indeed for a busy week here, but we are going to bring you the best quality stream we can. So as we are receiving a check from P1FCU. Asher and Sophia Gill are out there. And a big shout out to P1FCU. So that will be the rest of the halftime little talk there. And now we have a dance team coming out. And hope you enjoy the rest of your halftime break, brought to you by the Diamond Shop.
And Shop. And Shop.
We'll be right back. back to a halftime presentation brought to you by the Diamond Shop.
And shop. And shop.
So, as I said before, our busy week ahead of us. How you feeling about it? Obviously,
the busy week has already started. Well, it technically started on Saturday with our White Pine game. And so obviously tonight, Monday, we have the boys Bengals. And then on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, we also have that White Pine. And then Wednesday, we bring it back for some men's basketball. And guess what Thursday is? It is White Pine.
There we go.
And Friday, we're not done. Friday, there is just wrestling.
We have never streamed wrestling before.
Yeah,
it is
so
going to be
make sure you stick around and watch that. And Saturday,
cheer varsity
and
districts.
White Pine.
Yes, so
a jam-packed week all here on the LHS Bengals YouTube channel. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. We really do appreciate your support.
And one thing to note, 100% high school student ran.
And you are watching it free on YouTube. Normally you would have to pay for a subscription to watch these type of games, but we are doing it all for free. So,
and a big shout out to our behind the scenes crew. We have Carson Pickens over there on the hero cam. We have Forrest Delka in the trailer. Jaxon Long up there running the wide shot. And I believe Brandon Holderbaum working the TriCaster. And replay, I don't know who's on that. We'll figure it out at some point.
Grant Webb is on the replay.
That's who it is. There we go. And just an amazing crew we got here, bringing you a high-quality live stream. And you want to know who approves of our live stream? Braden Chenault. That's who approves of our live stream and thinks it's high quality. Braden Chenault. Big shout out to you, Braden Chenault. We know you're working right now. Glad you can tune in.
And so we're ready for some second half action.
Couldn't say that better. There it is right there.
And so yeah, if you're Lakeland, you really need to get some decent offensive possessions. You really need to get that ball moving and obviously get the ball in the net. Maybe some more three-pointers from Norse there. And if you're the Bengals there, you also do need to get some good offensive possessions. Haven't seen a whole lot from them, but obviously do what you're doing. And that packed defense inside between Hottinger and Gomez just is unstoppable. You cannot get anything over their head. And we are set to go with Lakeland starting with the ball on offense. Lewiston 36, Lakeland 19.
So here we go. After the halftime there, brought to you by the Diamond Shop and Shop and Shop. We are set to go here. Oh. So here we go now. So that's Ferguson with a three. I unplugged our wide shot camera.
Yeah, we have a loose cable here. Sorry if that comes in and out. I think we should be good now.
It should be plugged in. Technical difficulties brought to you by me.
Yeah, Wesley, you really messed us up there. Continue play.
Here we go now. Ferguson looking as he finds Harris. Floater there, no good. Hottinger with the rebound. That was Ryan with the floater there, no good. Walker kicks to Bramlett, and the foul's going to be called. Contact there. Number 31, Peyton Hillman, the 6'1 sophomore, draws his third personal, team's first of third quarter. Fisher near side corner, right back to Bramlett. Thomas T. Walker now. Walker looking, and it gets stolen there by Ferguson. Ferguson was there. Right back out to Norse. In front of him, and a fast break. Good for two. So Bengals need to get something going here on the offense. Get something brewing. Walker thought on three. Now Bramlett, now Fisher. Bounce pass to Gomez. Gomez going to drive in, take it himself, and goes up and foul. Contact there.
Yeah, that was great patience by Gomez there, waiting for a perfect opportunity to go up, and he gets one, and he draws that foul. And he will go on the line to shoot too.
So here we go now. Gomez in the line, shooting two for the Bengals. First one is up, and away, and good. So bunch of the Lewiston teammates telling Walker to get back. That was Tyler Norris behind him.
Yeah, you don't want anyone behind you when your team is shooting free throws to allow that easy fast break opportunity.
Norris tried to find Ferguson, but he loses it a little bit, but stays with it as he drives in. The foul's going to be called. I believe that's going to be on 14 of Royce Fisher. Draws his second. Ferguson on the hoop, taking it out for the Hawks. Looking. Deep pass that gets intercepted there by Brennan. No numbers down as there's 2 Hawks down there. Brindley on the drive in, taking it himself, and goes up and good for 2.
Yeah, he chose that one-on-one opportunity, and he's going to win that 90% of the time.
At 31, Peyton Hillman taking it down for the Hawks now. Hillman gets it stolen by Walker. Walker now, fast break, no one behind him. Hillman's there, but he goes up, an easy layup there for him.
Bengals really turning it up on defense, and they're turning it into great fast break opportunities on offense.
Hillman, kick to Harris, now back to Hillman. Gonna take 3, doesn't take it though. Hillman tries to find Harris, and he does, and he goes up for 2 and an easy bucket there. Great back cut there by Hillman. Bramlett setting up Bengal offense here now. He's gonna drive in. Gomez with the offensive rebound there, and good for 2.
Yeah, great job by Gomez sticking with it and getting his rebound and his own points. Drew Aldridge checking in for Royce Fisher there. And Lakeland deciding to get some pressure of their own, see if they can. No, excuse me. The Bengals are on defense.
Bengals are pressuring them. It's okay. That's Norris. Quick pass there. Zips it right to Roth as he's going to go up, gets his own rebound, goes up again, and will be fouled now.
It really feels like a closer game than what it is. Both teams look pretty evenly matched out there, but when you look up at the scoreboard, Lewiston has a pretty commanding lead.
Yeah, both teams coming out on a fiery start so far, but the Bengals have been able to respond, so.
It's because of that dominant performance in the first quarter. Lakeland has just really been playing catch-up ball ever since.
Yeah, as you were saying, in the first quarter, it didn't really feel like there was any momentum, but the Bengals were always scoring, so that helped them. And that putting them in the position they are in right now. As Hottinger could have taken a jump, and a travel's going to be called. .5:30 left to go here in the third now. 44-24, your score so far as that's North. Zips it right back up there to number 11, Ryan, as that's now Ferguson. Ferguson going to drive in. Walker tips it up, and he's now going to have no dribble. He's going to take it up himself, and Gomez was there to block it, but he tipped it and it goes right in the loop.
Yeah, if Gomez would have tipped that even more, then that probably would have been called a goaltend.
Bramlett drives in as Norris is there to tip it up, but that ball will not go out of bounds, but it goes right back to Bramlett. Bramlett tried to find Hunter, tips it up by Ryan, and it goes now to Ferguson and back to Norris.
Yeah, you don't want to lob it in the key, especially if you're Bramlett. You're not the tallest person on the court. You definitely want to give that a bounce pass to Hottinger.
As Gomez gets the rebound there as Roth went up with it, and no good. Walker almost had a screen by Hottinger, as that's now Bramlett now to Aldridge, near side corner. Bramlett to Aldridge down to Walker, bounce pass to Gomez, and he goes up for 2 in an aggressive play there.
That was excellent ball movement by the Bengals there, getting it inside out, back inside to Gomez, and that was a very solid offensive possession.
Ferguson guarded there by Aldridge. He's going to drive in, a little float shot there, and goes up and gets fouled. Ferguson's first shot is due up. It's up and no good.
Okay, so you're Lakeland, you're down 20, and you have an opportunity to get 3 points on the line. You really need to capitalize on as many scoring opportunities as you can.
Indeed you do. Ferguson's second shot to be up and away and good. So there they go now. Walker taking it down to the Bengals. That's number 15, Wheel to guard them as that's now Gomez. Gomez down to Hottinger. Thought about the three, nothing doing there as that's now Aldridge driving outside and good. Ferguson kicks it to 15. That's Wheel. Wheel. Thought about the three. Didn't take it though. So that's now Ferguson. Far side corner three. Got it.
Great shot by Ferguson there. Really stopping that Lewiston momentum. Lakeland has been in a pretty strong scoring drought.
Open three. Walker. No good. Sailor just a bit there, and it's going to hit the top of the rim, or the backboard, excuse me, and it will be called out of bounds. That's 34. Carl looking for something, and it goes out of bounds. And it will go to the Bengals now. A little silence there, but it's okay. And Hottinger with the ball now, and a travel is going to be called.
Yeah, that's Hottinger's second or third travel here in this game. He's normally really good with his footwork, kind of in a funk here.
That's now Wheel taking it down. Drives in, tries to go on their hoop, but he tries to find, I believe he was looking for Carl there, but it goes right to 31. Hillman, so that's now to Carl, now back to Ferguson for three. Got it.
That was a James Harden looking step back there, able to gather himself up for three.
Good ball move there and a good shot there by the Hawks as Hawks trying to find a groove on offense, and they are starting to find one as Hottinger responds back, but 3-2 beats one.
And yeah, as you said, I really think the way that Lakeland is going to get back into this game is shooting those threes. Pretty good shooting three, as that was a very long three. Wow. Don't know if that was the best decision there. We probably say different if he made it, but it'll be Bengal ball.
Hottinger under the hoop. He's going to go straight up with it and good for two.
Yeah, that's put Hottinger at 14. I believe he's the leading scorer. It might be Bramlett. I'm not quite sure what he's at. So foul is going to be called on Fisher.
His third, so he may be taking a seat. No. All coming out is Aldridge and Walker, and coming in for him is Hepburn and Bramlett. As Bramlett right there to tip it up, easy, fast break, and he misses the layup.
Yeah, Bramlett got a little too excited after that steal. Put a little too much force on it.
Walker's there, but that's number 11. Ryan goes up, and he will be fouled, but I believe it's going to be called on the ground. Yes, fouls on number 32, Drew Hottinger.
But that puts Lakeland in the bonus, so they will be shooting two.
I don't think they realize. And now they realize, so Mr. Golden Steel had to ring the buzzer a little bit there.
Great awareness by him.
He's our main scoreboard operator for varsity games. Big shot.
And he's dealing with the players, the fouls, and the points. He's keeping track of all of that in real time. It's a good skill to have.
Very good at it.
So Lakeland able to capitalize on that first free throw. Definitely need to make some more of those. If they want to get back into this game, they find themselves down big here in this third quarter, heading into the fourth.
I believe the way the players are setting up, this is going to be the second shot here. Yes. Okay, so here we go now. Gomez. Need to rest the back up a bit there. It's Bramlett now. Dishes to Gomez. Gomez now back to Hepburn. Hepburn, top of the key, just swings it right back to Bramlett. Bramlett drives in under the hoop. Now back to Hepburn outside the perimeter. Now to Gomez. Goes up for two and good.
Good ball movement on and off when they have the ball. Everyone's moving in a continuous motion, and that's really hard for defenders trying to guard that.
So pressure there, but it's going to get by Aldridge. That's 15. Wheel. That's a little fuck. Hook shot. That's now Hepburn. Kicks it to Parker Bogart. Now to Aldridge. And offensive foul is going to be called.
Yeah, Aldridge kind of hit. I don't know if it was a shoulder or almost the face of a Lakeland player. But anyways, they will be shooting 2 is number 11, Ben Ryan.
Wait. What happened? I kind of...
Aldridge fouled Ryan there.
There we go. Okay. I thought it was going to be an offensive foul, but...
So you see a replay there presented to you by the Diamond Shop. Good hard finish by Gomez there.
Second is up and no good. Gomez gets the rebound. Hepburn now. Hepburn takes it to Aldridge. To Bogart. Now to Gomez. Gomez looking, can't find anything. He's going to go up and will be fouled now.
Yeah, Gomez is just owning this paint. He's got a lot of points there, and when he misses those shots, it's because he's gotten fouled. So that's going to be Ryan's 4th personal, and we're not in the 4th quarter yet.
Just 1:03 left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
So Ryan will take a seat, and in for him is Braden Carl.
Nice little close-up shot there of Gomez. Brought to you by Carson Pickens himself on the hero cam right there under the hoop. That second shot is up and good. Ferguson under the hoop taking it out. Dishes it right there to Wheels. Wheel right there to Harris. Harris now back to Wheel. Almost to the half-court line, guarded there by Aldridge. Now Ferguson guarded by Hepburn. Ferguson. Try to drive in. Just puts up a 3-ball there and no good. Bramlett gets the rebound. He's going to have a fast break, but no numbers, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it will go to the Hawks.
Lakeland does have a very good handsy team. Like, they're able to poke that ball out and create quite a bit of turnovers.
As we are set to go here for the last 39.7 seconds left to go.
Talking about some shoes, number 2, Tyler Norse, has the reverse Kobe Grinches on. Those are pretty nice. Good look. And it kind of matches that uniform. Get a good accent color.
We'll agree on that. Who do you think has the best shoes on the Lewiston side? I mean, you got Hepburn with the purple ones, I think.
I know Hepburn and Brady Rudolph, he plays on JV. They have the same shoes. I do like Hepburn's shoes.
What shoes does Parker Bogart have? Do we know? I mean, they look pretty.
I think they're KDs. I'm pretty sure. They're pretty colorful, but they're like kind of monotone at the same time. As that floater from beyond the 3-point range is no good. That's going to send us into quarter number 4. Lewiston 56, Lakeland 35. Just kind of Lewiston owning it on both sides of the court, offense and defense. And it is a dominant performance by Lewiston.
So, with that being said, we'll be right back for some 4th quarter action coming your way here pretty soon. We'll be right back. We are back for some 4th quarter action coming your way here, brought to you by LHS Bengals live stream. So here we go now. Bramlett. There by North as he kicks it out to Walker, down to Hottinger. Hottinger. Bounce pass to Hepburn as he kicks it right back to Bogart. As Walker's there for a 3.
Fantastic ball movement there. I know Coach Bohm is big on the one more. And that was that one more there. Extra pass to Walker. Good for 3.
Well, out of bounds, but it will stay with the Hawks here now as Ferguson is for the inbound. He kicks it to Harris now. Harris going to drive in, it will be fouled, it'll be and one, it will be called. Fouls on number 31, Parker Bogart. His third. Oh, I did not know he had 3 fouls.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. I know he fouled one other time. I don't remember the third.
Now, is Parker Bogart, is he the type to have 3 fouls? I mean, I don't know. I just...
And Lakeland deciding to get some pressure there.
As Bramlett's there. We had our principal come up to us, ask if we could give his shoes a shout out. Looks like he had some Nikes on.
You have to respect it. I know Miss Hobson does have some nice shoe game. She every once in a while, I think every Friday, she wears her purple Jordans. Those are pretty nice.
I'm not the biggest sneakerhead. You know, give me a pair of some Adidas's and I'll be fine.
Hey, whatever comfortable. That's the biggest thing about shoes is what are you comfortable in? As Norse! Sorry, I was a little distorted there, but
yeah, I mean,
another deep three. That's his second deep three of the game, and it's an 18-point game, 7 minutes left roughly, and I have seen a crazier comeback. So don't count Lakeland out, especially if Norse gets on a heat.
I will say our voices tend to get a bit distorted when we...
Yeah, we are at a new roadcaster. It's our sound system here, so we're still trying to figure out those settings. So if we do get distorted, that is why.
We're just getting a little hyped up. We're getting into the game here. As Hepburn has Bogart. Bogart kicks it right back into Hepburn. As Hepburn kicks Bramlett now. Bramlett right back to Hepburn. Maybe Bogart in the far side corner. Maybe Bramlett going to drive in, takes it himself, and he will up and one.
It's a great spin move there, great drive, and a good strong finish by Bramlett there. That puts him at 15, game's leading scorer.
So now he goes over the milkman, Drew Hottinger's number of 14. And could he increase his number here? His and one shot is good, so make that 16 points on the night for Bramlett. Ahead of him pass there to number 23, and that's Harris now. Harris, 13. That's Varner. As Walker dishes it to Bogart. Bogart gets it stolen from him, but he's going to get it back. C kicks it right back to Walker. Now to Hepburn. Lob pass to Hottinger. He's going to go up, and a good 4-2. A great pass there by Hepburn.
Yeah, Hepburn Hottinger wasn't open, but Hepburn made it that lob pass to make him open. Just a great vision by Hepburn.
Bramlett's going to throw it up there, and Parker Bogart spikes it. Bramlett for 3. No good. That would have been.
That was like a volleyball play by Bogart there. Just, yeah, as you said, spiking it to Bramlett.
That would have been a pretty cool play right there.
Banger-ing worthy.
It would have been a distorted banger-ing.
Yeah.
It would. The roadcaster we have right now. We're still trying to figure out some settings, like you said. We'll get it tuned up for Wednesday, though, hopefully. Maybe tomorrow when we're in Mr. Steele's sports broadcasting class. We'll get some work on it there. Big shout out to Mr. Steele. Running the scoreboard and teaching. As Aldridge kicks it to Hepburn as they try to find Gomez, and Gomez will step out of bounds. And it will go to the Hawks.
Even with the 23-point lead, maybe that math is correct. It is. Gomez still hustling. You'd like to see that in a player, never giving up. Lakeland still trying to battle back into this game. Maybe some threes are necessary here for our comeback.
That's Hillman dishing it to Varner. Varner looking. Trying to find Ferguson. He does. Ferguson known to shoot a 3. It'll fade away shot there, but it's going to be a 2. No good. Harris with the offensive rebound. He's going to try to find something. Goes up with himself and good for 2.
No one helping Fisher. There comes Gomez back to Fisher.
Now Hottinger or Gomez have yet to shoot a 3. We've seen Hottinger with the 3 ball. A little bit of that. As Gomez goes for it. No good.
Well, there you go, Wesley.
As Gomez gets his own rebound and good for 2.
As I mentioned before, Gomez shot quite a bit of 3-pointers against Coeur d'Alene their last game. That foul is going to be on Gomez. His second, team's third.
And Bogart takes a seat now, and in for him is Jordan Walker. It's a lot pass there to Harris as he bounced back to Hillman. Now trying to find number 23. That's Cook. And Gomez was there to tip it up. That's Varner under the basket. Not really under the basket, but on the far side of the bottom sideline. As Hepburn was there, and he's just going to throw it far, and it finds Aldridge. Aldridge may have a fast break here. Harris is the one down there, and Aldridge goes up for 2. No good. Cook kisses to Harris for the rebound. As Harris is going to drive down, and a charge is going to be called. So Fisher draws the charge.
A great job by Fisher there. Attracting that charge, getting his feet plant, and taking one.
Brooks Malm liking that call.
All coaches love charges. I've never met a coach who doesn't like a good charge.
Aldridge near side corner, kicks it to Walker. Walker now to Aldridge. Aldridge drives in. Tries to find Gomez. He does, and he will be fouled now. So stop the clock with 4:02 left to go here in the 4th.
Yeah, that was a great pass by Aldridge there to Gomez and tracking that foul. Gomez going on the line for 2 as you see a replay here presented by the Diamond Shop of Royce Fisher, planting his feet and taking the charge.
Gomez first shot up and no good. That's his second due up. And it is up, and away, and good. So Hillman in the inbound there, kicks it to Varner. He's losing the wool there, guarded there closely by Walker. So he's going to drive in, and a foul is going to be called. I believe that's going to be on Jordan Walker. Yes, it is. Foul's on Jordan Walker, his 4th now. But with just 3:50 left to go. Any concern, you think?
Not at all, no.
Bogart checks in, though. Will we see a sub for Jordan Walker? That's Harris now, guarded by Aldridge. Kicks it to Hillman, beyond the arc. Now on Ferguson. Ferguson, fadeaway shot, and no good. Is now rebound by Walker. Walker dishes to Gomez. Gomez going to drive in, taking himself up for 2, and no good. Hillman gets the rebound as that's Ferguson now. Ferguson finds Varner.
Yeah, the Bengals have pretty much won this game, and I'd like to see them use a lot more of that play clock and kind of just get this game over. But they continue to fire on offense as Hepburn is going to go to the line to shoot 2 after he is fouled by Ferguson.
Now, who do we think Parker Bogart is checking in for?
I think it's going to be Walker with 4 personals, but it could pretty much be anyone. It wouldn't not be the end of the world if Walker does foul out here.
And we'll see here as he's checking in for Gomez.
So no bigs here for the Bengals. They're going all small ball. Who do you think is going to be the 5? Do you think it's going to be Bogart? I think it might be Parker Bogart.
Now this is a no senior lineup for the Bengals.
I don't think I've ever seen it when either Gomez or Hottinger is not on the court. Maybe wrong, but very small team in the Bengals.
Trying to look into the future.
Yeah.
Now this team, not a single senior on the court.
This will be the team next year, as well as a couple other players on the bench here. Good core group of guys, a lot of sophomores, a lot of very solid sophomores for this Bengal team. They're looking to be good next year, especially when we stay at 5A and a lot of other schools are going to go up to 6A. You'd only think our success would get better.
Yeah, and I would say the biggest disadvantage Lewiston is going to find themselves. They're not going to have the 6'4" senior Rylan Gomez or the 6'5" senior Drew Hottinger.
Yeah, they're
losing
definitely
a lot of height.
lacking in height for sure, as you said.
And I think that is a major role in the Bengal offense.
Yeah, I mean, you see the impact that Gomez and Ottinger bring to the Bengal team, both on offense and defense. Their presence in the paint just makes such a big impact in the game. They're really going to have to fill their shoes next year.
Varnon's second shot up and no good as Walker gets the rebound here. So maybe now we'll see that shot clock getting all the way to expiration. So that ball goes out of bounds. And
or maybe not. Maybe they're going for a target point goal. Maybe that was
2:40, or excuse me, 2:35 left to go here in the ball game. That's now Varnon looking, drives in, he's going to be fouled.
So that's going to put Lakeland in the bonus, and that will be Walker's 5th foul. He is fouled out, and Ramlet will take Walker's spot.
So here we go now. Varnon's first is no good. As we await his second. It is up and away and no good. As Bogar gets the rebound. Now to Fisher. Trying to find Bramlett. And he's good for 2. Bengals still on that gas pedal with a 70-45 lead.
Yeah, so looking at the Lakeland varsity lineup, only 4 seniors, and then the rest are juniors and sophomores. So they also have a pretty young team, not super young, a lot of juniors as I mentioned. So they won't be missing too many players next year, as they will stay in our division, I believe.
Yep.
Is Lakeland 4?
No, maybe we'll have to research that in sports
Yeah.
broadcasting tomorrow. Golden Seal.
I believe Lakeland is 4.
Bogar kicks it to Aldridge. Now to Bogar, now to Fisher. Fisher for 3, no good. As that's Cook with the rebound. Just a minute 40 left to go here in the 4th quarter. That's Harris now dishing it to Roth. There's going to be a foul called, and I believe that's going to be a shooting foul.
Send number 21, Ben Roth, to the line to shoot 2, and he sinks his first one. Bengals was 70 on the scoreboard. That first half was not a very good scoring half from either side. It's a very low-scoring game. And the Bengals just really turned it up on offense, especially in that 3rd quarter.
I mean, Lakeland going in the halftime, I'm not sure what they are at. The most I can remember, the score was around, I think, 20-16.
Something like that, yeah.
Somewhere around there, but I mean, coming back to 49 now, I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, both teams scoring around, I would have said 30 points, but Bengals 50.
Yeah, it really doesn't seem like the Bengals have really outscored Lakeland like at all this game, but that scoreboard is really reflecting how dominant the Bengals have been.
That'll send number 21, Ben Roth, to the line. His first is no good. Now, I don't know about you, Asher, but I forgot to mention something. In our eventful week, we are leaving for Boise on Saturday. So we have a BPA state thing, and me and Asher are part of it. So
Stands for Business Professionals of America.
As
We
well
leave on
as-
Super Bowl Sunday.
yes, as well as Forrest Delka, and I believe that's it on the stream team. We have
As well as Jaxon Long running the wide shot. Yeah, we're going to have to watch Patrick Mahomes and Brock Purdy go at it on the road. hopefully there's good connection all the way to Boise. Hopefully we don't get any dead spots. But what are your unbiased predictions about the Super Bowl, Wesley?
Now, here's what I got to say about the Super Bowl, okay? It's between the greatest team of all time and the 49ers. So, I mean, what can I say? I mean, I got the Chiefs on top.
I mean, the script is already written. You know, Taylor Swift just got her 4th Album of the Year Grammy. Was that last night? It was.
I believe, yeah, it was last night. So
first artist to do that in history, getting 4 Grammys for Album of the Year.
I hope she can make it to the Super Bowl to watch Travis Kelce. That's going to be a... Are we going to see it dribble out?
Yes, I do not see the Bengals shooting a shot on this possession. They're just going to dribble it out. It's 15 and counting. Bengals with a very solid victory here in Lewiston, Idaho.
And I believe we will start the dribble out now unless they get a 5-second violation. And there it is. Your final score of the night, 70-52. Bengals coming out on top.
Yeah, Bengals just doing it both sides on offense and defense. They were just flat out the better team. They were faster, more athletic, and yeah, just a dominant performance by this Bengal team. And so they are going to advance to 12-7. Their next game, as I'm looking at their schedule, is going to be against Lake City here on the 7th, so in 2 days. That's going to be on Wednesday. Should be a good game. Lake City is having a very good year, even without Blake Buchanan, the Virginia player. He's starting on Virginia, very solid player, and they're still having success without him. And so we will see how they perform against the Bengals at home. And so that's all for us here in Lewiston, Idaho. I am Asher Fife.
And I'm Wes Hess.
And we're going to sign off. We will see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
You will see me tomorrow.
I will not be here. I will be at work. But I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Have a good night, everyone. See y'all later. Signing off.